Good morning, or afternoon, or good evening. I be forgetting. I don't know when somebody's listening, but hello, and thank you for joining me again. So, I kind of wanted to pick up where we left off. If you did listen to the teaser, go back and listen to that. But I wanted to kind of pick up where we left off. So, we're going to go at the topic of don't just know God, but talk to God. Keep that in mind. So, before we get started good, I want you to do something for me real quick. Just pause for a second and think about the last time you were in a situation that felt really, really heavy. Okay? Like, not nothing small. I mean, something that like sat on your chest, kept you up at night. Maybe you on your side in a fetal position, crying because you don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like something you need to tell somebody about, but not telling anybody about because it's personal, but it hurts and you need to talk to somebody. So it could be stress, heartbreak, maybe just maybe just life is just like piling up all at once and you're like feeling like you're really like I don't even know why I keep saying like, but you feel like you're at your breaking point. So, do you have that moment or that situation? Okay, we're going to pause for 5 minutes. I'm sorry, 5 seconds, and just think about it. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, don't leave that moment. Hold on to it. We're going to put a pin in it. So, be honest. Okay, remember, this is a conversation. We honest here. Ain't no judgment. This is a safe zone, a free space. So, in that moment, what did you do? Did you scroll your phone? Did you try to distract yourself? Did you call somebody? Did you sit there and just overthink? Because I know I have the issue with overthinking. And I think when I get into certain situations, I shut down. So I don't want to I don't want to talk about it, but I want to talk about it. But then it's I don't want everybody knowing my business. Or maybe you said something like, God fix this. Or what's that popular saying that all people are saying? Jesus, take the wheel. I know I say it all the time. But you said something small and you just kept moving. I've been there. I can't say I'm there now, but I definitely been there. And I think in these situations, that's when I realized I knew of, we're going to capitalize the O and the F. I knew of God, but I didn't know how to actually talk to God. Not for real. Like, I knew he was there. I knew what he was supposed to do. Can I say that? I know what he signed up for. Because if we being real and being honest, what we treat God like, right? An emergency contact when we need him, and we're having this big issue problem. He's on speed dial for that. Only call like when something's going on or something's wrong. We only check in when we need something. We only speak when we don't have the answers. Like, we're really, remember that commercial back in the day? It was, I remember the slogan was set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? You set it was like a little oven or something. You set the timer and then you just walk away and forget about it. And you come back, ding, and it's done. That's how we treat God. Set it and forget it. But a relationship with God, that's different. So let's go back to that moment that we were talking about. The one that I put the pin in for y'all. We're going to take the pin out. It's a heavy situation, right? That thing is sitting on your chest. And we're going to talk in the present tense because a lot of us is going through something. You know, I said I wasn't, but I'm sure everybody can be doing something better. But that thing, okay? You still with me? Good. Now, instead of holding it in or trying to figure out on your own, I want you to like picture something or just picture this. Picture this, Sicily 2026. You sitting there and you just start talking. Not a perfect conversation, not not like you're sitting in front of the classroom and you're giving this speech that you had to practice for weeks. You're just talking. It's not perfect. It's not polished. It's just real. It's just you being you in the most vulnerable moment possible. Side note, neither here nor there. Is vulnerable the right word? Vulnerable, whatever. This is me, real conversations. Hey. So, anyway, back to the situation. So, what you say, it could be something like, God, I don't even know what to do right now. I'm tired. I'm tired. Not tired. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. This don't make no sense. I've given all that I can give. And you're talking with emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you called your homegirl up or you called your homeboy, what you gonna say? Hey, dog, man, listen. We might say, I'm gonna do the sound, but not the word. You know what I'm saying? That, like, but girl, look, let me tell you, that's it. There's no big words, there's no performance. It's just honesty. It's just you laying you on the table because there's no judgment. Maybe you sit in silence for a second and it's awkward, but it's the kind where you're actually present, right? So start your conversation with however you are and where you're at in that moment. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be coloring inside the lines. You don't have to outline the picture, then color and stay inside those lines. You can actually do the puzzle and the puzzle piece not fit, but it looks cute where it's at. And then you just sit in the moment. Because talking to God isn't just about what you say, it's about letting yourself be with Him too, right? See, nobody really teaches us that part. We get taught how to pray, and I talked about that in the last episode, where it's now lay me down to sleep, or God, thank you for my mommy, thank you for my daddy, thank you for the food in our stomachs, the house and the place to live. And that's really it. People going to church back in the day, I was taught to pray for the headlines, but not the subtitles or the where the paragraph actually starts. Just the heading. That's all that I was praying for, the main points. But I was never taught to go deeper than the main points and explain what the topic is. That's good. Look, hey. I'm doing the clock it motion right now. But for real, like I wasn't taught to pray for the things that were important or that I didn't understand or the situations went through. And that's from being a child on up. You know what I'm saying? It's just pray for the household, maybe the church, maybe your friends, and that was it. But I was never taught how to have a conversation. I was never taught how to, like, what a conversation means. I didn't know that I can go to God and I can laugh with them, you know? I can cry. I can I can ask questions. I can, this is the important part. I can not have it all together. I can be crying in that fetal position. I can be sitting at a table with a table full of bills. I could be looking at the eviction letter. Everything isn't always isn't always the picture perfect situation. And I could come to God when my picture wasn't perfect in my situation and still be heard. Y'all, oh, baby, I am preaching. Listen. I have been trying to get my pastor, I'm going to shout it out, Church of Faith International. I have been trying to get my pastor to let me preach for years. You know what I'm saying? I got some good stuff down up in here. I just got to pull it out the vault. But listen, I done taught Bible study a few times, but man, give me the microphone. But anyway, so the next time you're in that situation, don't just think about God. Don't just think about him as an emergency contact. Think about him as, oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. Because, baby, I'm telling you, I've said it already. When those people I thought were going to be there forever stop being there, nobody else was there. It was only God. You don't have to just, I don't have to just, we don't have to just say something quick and move on. No matter what the situation is, no matter where we are spiritually, not spiritually. You know, I have seen people on street corners who you know they have nothing, but they still say something about God. They still thank God. They still feel blessed. God doesn't turn you away for what you're going through. So that situation that you're thinking of and that you're holding on to and you don't know what to do, talk to him like you're talking to your homie, your people, your cousin, your FC. Just found out that means favorite cousin. But you know what I'm saying? Like, just talk to him. Sit with them. He's somebody that you trust. You can talk to him like somebody that you trust. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it totally 100. He already know what you're going through anyway. You know what I'm saying? But to be able to build that relationship and not just a presence, not just a speed dial emergency contact, you have to be present. You have to be open to be able to hear him because he's going to talk back. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna reply. He's gonna show you what you need to do or that he's listening and understand. But that peace that you will feel once that relationship is built, baby, ain't no friendships in this world like that one. Sometimes it just starts with something real simple. Just saying, God, I am here. God, I am ready. God, I am available. And this doesn't have to be one sentence. God, I'm here. Period. Walk away. God, I am present. I am open. I am ready. Because be for real. Let's be honest. You'll do whatever it takes for that man or that woman. And as soon as they stop calling and showing up, you in your feelings and you feel some type of way. You don't think he don't feel some type of way? Because we're only reaching out when we need him, when he's available whenever. Yep. Listen, this wasn't a long conversation. This wasn't something that, I don't know. Listen, all I know is all these years that I felt like I really knew who God was. I can say everything I need to say and be safe. Listen, let me tell you something. When your when your mama say something like, "I didn't get you baptized because I wanted to leave it, wanted it to be left up to you," and you left, period, ain't stepped in no water, ain't got baptized, nothing, but you believe in God. Ain't said the prayer of consecration. Probably said it wrong, but y'all feel me? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But you know God. Ain't got now better relationship. You treat him like the acquaintance. Like, oh yeah, I went to school with her. I know of her. I remember her, you know what I'm saying? But you can't say, oh, that's my girl, that's my dog. Like, yeah, I talk to her all the time. Listen, we gotta get our lives together. But hey, listen, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, whatever, push the button, follow me, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Did it touch you? Did it resonate with you? I mean, do you want to hear a conversation about something? Let me know. I'll keep it totally 100 with you 24/7, 365. I will. I'm on all platforms and see you on the next episode. Bye.